Your job is to play video games, you get $150 an hour, but you can only choose one game, which? According to my Steam activity, Grim Dawn. According to my brain, something open-ended with lots of mod potential. So Skyrim. According to my heart, KOTOR. I'm a big fan of your body parts, sir. Thanks, they're not for sale. Everything has a price. Acquire the human horn. Desert bus, obviously. Don't even joke about that. Pepsi Man. For those that don't get the reference, like me, edit, thanks for the upvotes and awards. Web link. A man of absolute, unimpeachable taste and upstanding class. Well done, sir. Peace, can I get a lift to Vegas? An MMO of any kind, really. Amount of content available would make it an easy choice. This makes the most sense, honestly. MMOs are always going to be the biggest time sinks in the gaming industry, and there's often people who just hang out in MMOs like it's a town square social gathering. Hell, I could spend hours just sprinting around a town in ESO on a mount while waiting for a dungeon queue or while talking in text chat. I literally idle around in FFXiv. Probably 1/3 of my time in game has just been hopping around housing. FFXiv would be good. All you have to do is main DPS, and you will also be waiting on queues for like 15 minutes at a time. I'd already have over $1 million just from World of Warcraft at this rate. Edit, I thought I had a lot of time sunk into this game. But according to everyone's replies, my total time of over an entire year of waking hours is not even close to the investment of others. I am both slightly concerned and mildly impressed. I'm so glad there is no /play for your whole account. And if there is, don't tell me. There's an add-on for that. Don't download it. Old school RuneScape. Getting a 99 is like $50,000 right there. F it. Factorio. Factorio is already work, might as well get paid for it. The factory is not growing. Go back to work. The insects are attacking. Get rid of them. Yeah. I realized a while ago that all the games I've played excessively are like that. Hey, wait a minute, why do all my games require copious amounts of brain power? Automation is your primary directive. All I see is conveyor belts in my dreams. The belt dreams are real. Almost every night for the past week. The factory must grow. Yep, imagine what you could get done doing solid 8-hour days. I need more iron. I need to boot it up again and try 1.x, but I can't spare the time. Spidertron. If you haven't played since early access, the graphical changes will blow you away, but I have trouble believing Spidertron is a sprite. My thought process, what is a Spidertron? Holy crap, that looks awesome. The factory must grow. Factorio is the $150 per hour with or without time dilation? Seriously, some with 2,500 hours in the reviews and still praising it. Best thing is it can be modded. RuneScape. Could literally be a millionaire off of RuneScape. $150 per hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, for 3.3 years equals $1.03 million, pre-tax. That's a lot of RuneScape. Could finally max in RuneScape. That's our average day, bud. Why was RuneScape so low? Now that it's on Steam, I gave it a try after like 10 years, and 2 weeks later I bought membership for a year. For $150 an hour, you pick. I'm pretty much open at that price. I think a better question would be list the games you wouldn't play for $150 an hour. Atari ET. I give you maybe a week before you decide to get an office job. Lol. I logged some hours in that bad boy myself. Don't remember much of it now though, just that long-necked effer levitating out of a pit at one point. That's, That's pretty much the entire game laughing my butt off. For $150 an hour, I'll make my monthly salary in a day. I'll play effing watch paint dry for that money. I know, like seriously? $150 is about how much I make a day. All I would have to do is play any crafty game for 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. $150 by 2 hours x 5 days x 52 weeks equals $78,000 a year. I will do just about anything to only work 2 hours a day to double my salary. 4 hours a day? And quadruple my pay? Yeah, I will do that in a heartbeat. AskReddit has absolutely no concept of money whatsoever. $150 an hour is a larger salary than what 95% of American households make. I'm not talking individual salaries, I'm talking whole effing households, all money makers under the roof combined. And $150 an hour is well over that at $312,000, web link. Isn't that the way of AskReddit though? I swear this sub doesn't go a whole week without if you got, insert stupid amount of money, for doing some stupid task, would you do it? It's so annoying. And ones like this just pretty much copied from a post yesterday/2 days ago. This is even less original than most others. Serious, would you eat 2 burgers a day for $9 quintillion a month? I mean, you say that, but it's not exactly an easy game. YouTube link. World of Warcraft. Can it be retroactive? Somebody owes me $425,600 and 2 years of my life back. Edit, I didn't realize I was such a lightweight, laughing out loud. 2,837 hours or 118 days. Nearly 8 hours a day, every day, for a year. I did 220 days in a year and a half. It was not healthy. If I had been paid $150/hour for playing World of Warcraft, I'd be comfortably retired now. 100%, even with struggling in Shadowlands, I would choose this. I haven't played it a lot, but I immediately thought of World of Warcraft just because of the sheer amount of content available. I would even share with a friend so the grind is easier. Minecraft. You have multiplayer, single player, huge servers, mini-games, mods, every previous version, free continuous updates, and survival, creative. It's a versatile game, if only I could get a back payment for all the hours I've already played. Same. I had been playing in survival and hardcore for about 6 years, until this summer, when I decided give Hypixel and some other servers a shot. Turns out there's so much to do there, PvP, mini-games, new skills to learn, and of course, Hypixel Skyblock, which feels like a separate game itself. Imagine playing Hypixel Skyblock and buying booster cookies and MVP++ with the money you already made. Think I've put in 1, even possibly 2,000 hours into Minecraft. Each mod pack is like playing a completely different game. Civilization by. Anyone who has played any of those games can tell you that 1 hour quickly turns into 3 days playing that game. Sid Meier's Why Is It Light Outside? Sid Meier's Why Do I Hear Birds in the Middle of the Night? Oh crap. When you hear birds, you know it's been a good night. 8 p.m. equals get on to play a few minutes. 10 p.m. I'll save and quit as soon as I get these settlers out. 12 a.m. I'm at turn 223. I'll quit when I'm at turn 225. 1:30 a.m. I hear my wife banging on the floor since I'm still up. F it, I'll kill Alexander and then go to bed. 3 a.m. WTF, it's 3 a.m. Save. Close. First time I played Civ V, I did exactly that. Complete research, build the new tech, then I'll quit, I swear. But then when the new tech was done being built, the next research was almost done. Next thing I know, the sun was coming up through my window. I look at the clock and I have to be to work in an hour and a half. I uninstalled the game and have never played again. I once played Civ 5 for like 8 a.m. through until whenever I fell asleep between turns, only to wake up to Civ being open and just continue the game. ADHD hyperfocus sure is something. According to my save, in the first 48 hours that Mass Effect 2 was released, I played for 42 hours. I had something similar for Skyrim when it released. Within 72 hours I had about 63 hours in the game. Oh, how I wish I was still a student and didn't have to be up early for work. Only 3 a.m. laughs and addiction. For real. And I've already sunk hundreds of hours into it, so I know I won't get tired of it after a week of marathoning it like some other games. For $150 an hour? Literally any game you want me to. Flappy Bird. I think this would actually be considered torture in some places. $150 an hour though, plus you can probably just zone out and it'd still count. This is way more interesting than my job and pays way more. $150 an hour to play Flappy Bird? Sure, it's frustrating, but if I only play 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's already $3,750 for a week, which is more than my monthly salary. Good luck on playing Getting Over It and Geometry Dash. $150 an hour to play Getting Over It? Good luck? That crap would be EA. They never stipulated I had to complete it. Catch me sparring out in the starting zone, smacking rocks with my hammer for the rest of the year, snorting lines I can now healthily afford to keep me going. Stardew Valley. Most mentally healthy game I've ever played. I really need to try this game. Doesn't seem like something I'd usually play, but I constantly hear nothing but good things about it. I only play a few different kinds of video games, RTSs, FPSs, MOBAs, but every so often I dip my toes into another genre with a game that's supposedly the best of the best in another genre: Lost WW, Super Mario Odyssey, Portal, Minecraft, Hollow Knight. Stardew Valley is a great example of this. Farming sims aren't my cup of tea, but I know a good cup of tea when I drink it. Not into farming games or games that have a lot of dialogue myself. But I can tell you I thoroughly enjoyed that game. You really get invested into your farm and the townspeople. I highly recommend it. I absolutely love this game, but I ruined it for myself by trying to min/max my time management. Don't do this, kids. Stop and smell the roses. I know it sounds stupid to say, but I burnt myself out by min-maxing Stardew. Farmland as big as possible, always high yield, repeatable, crops, spend the entire day watering and barely have enough time to harvest, plant and water in one day, just to do it all again day after day. I lasted around 100 hours in that game, no friendships, low skill levels, barely any achievements, but I had a buttload of gold. Whereas my girlfriend is pushing 600 hours in her game with a little, manageable farm, lots of animals, friendship through the roof, married, max level all skills and smashing every quest/achievement. Just goes to show you can play Stardew any which way you want, just don't screw yourself over by working too hard. Metaphor for life, really. Lol. Really good metaphor. Video game and real-world gold likely aren't as enjoyable without the rest of the game. The story of Stardew Valley is an office worker quitting to live a simpler, more fulfilling life in the country. Going on to spend every minute of the day running a highly optimized cash crop farm is a bit of a dark turn. It was honestly depressing after a while. Sprinklers, bruh. I can smell the roses next year. This year I need to set up an infrastructure. Once I got the minecart, I could never handle living without it for long and future restarts. If that community center isn't up by year 1, I'm a failure and bring dishonor to my family. This would easily be one of my top choices. I've already spent hundreds of hours in it. There will probably be more content as it goes on, but even without that I can spend days on end playing it and relaxing for free. I'd be ecstatic to be paid $150 an hour for that. I get why people are choosing games that they love, but it's supposed to be a job. I would choose Overwatch or League of Legends. Completely infuriating bullcrap games that for some goddamn reason you can't stop playing. Edit. I keep getting variations on the same 2 comments, so let me address them here and save you the trouble. Some people love their jobs. Why do you think you need a job that makes you miserable? People are confusing my point here. I don't think people have to hate their jobs, but I think there are a lot of downsides to making the thing you love your job. Why would I want to ruin my favorite game by making it my job? It's also a variation on the joke that people who play League, Overwatch and, according to the comments, Rocket League already hate the game even though they can't stop playing it. If the idea of someone implying that you can't do what you love for a job is causing you a lot of mental distress, DM me and we can talk through it. Just work fewer hours, then you get the best of everything. To me, the spirit of the prompt is that you have to work standard job hours, which I pinned at the 40-hour work week. I don't think the question has a lot of meaning behind it if half the people reading it could get paid simply by living their current lifestyle. Yeah, League of Legends would be a good one for me. Always find myself playing just one more than turns into a few more hours spent playing. Would be easy money. Games like GTA, Skyrim, and World of Warcraft are fun games and have hours and hours of fun with replayability. I would certainly pick one of them because it wouldn't feel like work to explore the stuff I never got around to before. That's completely fair, but what length of time are we talking here? Is this like a summer job? Or is it supposed to span a career? In the short term, I love games like you mentioned, but I just could never bring myself to keep replaying them 9 to 5 days a week like a job. That's almost 200 hours a month. I imagine eventually you'd get to all the stuff you never got around to doing. But hey, to each their own. I can never bring myself to replay an open-world game more than twice, but I've had to swear off online competitive games as an entire category because it's too addictive for me. Do you need $312,000 per year? Because at $150/hour at 40 hours a week, that's what you're looking at. Why not pull the numbers back a tad? Imagine not having to sleep at the office because you're in double crunch, ha 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 ha. FQA. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.